to put it on.
That I don't know how to know the difference.
All right, let us also, there's a couple preferences that I like to set that are not set this way by default. Go up into your preferences, under your little icon in the upper right there where it says OA. Click that OA and go to your preferences. And then down in the one called design and near the top, general design. Yep, go in there. We're going to want to turn two of these off. They're both auto. So if you start at the top and start down, one says you already have auto project off. That's a good one. Keep going down to the auto project geometry on active sketch plane. Turn that off. So that one is off and the auto project edges is off. Go ahead and say, okay. This is a personal preference. I'll tell you why. So we're going to be referencing geometry that's not in the sketch.
Uh-huh.
And when you go to make a sketch on that face, if you have that setting checked instead, it will automatically project all of the geometry on that face into your sketch. And you don't always want that. So I like to have the choice if, when, and what to project in.
Uh-huh.
So right now in your view cube, you are looking from the left. Up in the upper right, you see your view cube.
Yeah.
You use that, right? I hope.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So orbit around a little bit and find the face you want to put your sketch on. Make sure you're looking at the correct face.
So this is the correct face I want to look at. This is the face that I redid.
All right, cool. So then orbit around so that you can see the face. It doesn't have to be face on, just so you can see it. All right, now click create. Well, get around the other side. Make sure you're looking at the face you want to be sketching on.
Okay.
Okay, now go to create sketch. Double click your middle mouse button and it will fit everything in.
Oh, well, I learned something new.
On that face. And now you're going to want to reference that left or the right hand line, right? To put your little slot P for project. And then click that edge and say, okay, P for project. Yeah, now it's nope. Look there where it says geometry select.
Yeah.
If you click it once, and now look, it says one selected.
Okay, gotcha.
So now you did it right now, and it projects it in. It says project link. We want that. Say okay. Now hide the body. You don't need it anymore. Over in the browser tree. Okay, so see that purple line?
Yeah.
That is projected geometry. And if you hover over it, there should be an icon that pops up somewhere. Yeah, hover over that icon. Click and hold it. Click and hold on top of it. So it's telling you that that is your sketch projected geometry.
Okay.
So anytime you do a long hold, go over to the very top end point of that line and click and hold. Same thing you did there, but do it over the top end point. Go high. Now click and hold. Everything under the cursor is going to appear in that selection list. So sometimes you have stuff on top of other stuff and it's hard to get at.
Uh-huh.
This long hold, they call it, allows you to get access to things, even if they're on top of each other.
Okay.
In fact, if you hover over one of those in the list, it'll light up which one it is associated with. Now go to the next one. It's both the same line. So it's not, that point is lighting up. It's hard to see.
Okay.
Anyhow, now you can do your line and do the little slot thing, general form, because
Okay.
you go back and you can further constrain or dimension. So it automatically, by the way, if you note, it automatically created the horizontal constraint on the first line you made.
Yeah.
Then it automatically made the tangent. Then automatically made the other tangent at the bottom of that. And then it automatically made the perpendicular when you finished up.
Yep. And so I want to hit dimensions. I want to click here. click here,
Yep.
bring out here, hit enter. Then I want to,
Digit icon next to the arrow shows the dimension. So
uh-huh,
you're still in the dimensioning mode. So you want to go from the top point as your datum to a point. Depends how you want to define things.
okay. So I
Yep.
define that one, do this
Hit
one.
escape. It already had something selected. If you look down the lower right of the screen, do this. Click on it. Just now look in the lower right of your screen. It says one sketch line length 18 millimeters.
I need that to change. So how do I change that?
Now hit escape or cancel. Where it says 22, just double click it.
Okay.
Yeah, click out there and go out and try and dimension it. See how that dimension has parentheses around it?
Yeah.
That means it's a driven dimension so that it is determined by all of the other stuff. And you see there in the list, it says toggle driving. Now, it may or may not let you do it now, but click that. And it's giving you a warning in the bottom, right?
Yeah.
So dismiss that warning. Delete the first one on the right that you made. Delete that one. Yeah, that one. Delete that one. Now right, see how it went blue?
Yeah.
Now right click that last one we did and make it driving. You don't have to get out of the sketch, right? You just hit E for extrude, even when you're in the sketch mode.
Oh, really?
Yep. It'll go right to it.
Okay.
It'll take you out of the sketch mode and it will already be selected, pre-selected and ready to go. You don't have to go back into the sketch then. You just go in the timeline down to the extrude that you made.
Oh, okay.
See in the timeline, you are at the point of time where you just made that extrude. See in your timeline?
Right here?
Yep. And then go to the left until you get to the timeline marker. And then, nope, don't drag it. Leave it where it was. Go back one more, and another more, one more. That's where you were, right there. See
Okay.
that blue icon?
Yeah.
Double click it. Now go put in the number you really wanted.
These pencils mean that there's errors, right?
Yellow and the red are indicators. The yellow is a warning and the red is an error. So the warnings will, things will still work, but it makes it longer to process the timeline. So you want to fix them. The red
Okay.
one is a fatal error. So
Gotcha.
if you hover over, hit escape to get rid of your orbit tool. If you hover over the first yellow one, and now you right click, there'll be a little thing that says review warning near the bottom. Yep, click that. Now over in the right, you'll see a box. Go ahead and cancel that dialog box. And if you go under create box, you can just make a box.
Yeah.
It's not the way it's done, but if you do it right now, go under create and go to box in the browser tree and the timeline to show you the difference.
Oh, okay.
It's just for the moment. So now in the browser and say, okay. No, wait, it's join. Don't do join, do new body because you came off the thing. New body and say, okay. Now in the browser tree, oh, it says body. Double click on that blue guy and see what the edit gives you. Oh, look at that. So it's not an extrude. It looks, oh, my bad. It looks like an extrude because it's blue.
Yeah.
If I look at that icon closer, the extrude is blue with a little up arrow. That is actually a box icon. Hover over it. Does it say anything? No, in the timeline. Hover over that little blue. Ah, look at that. It says box primitive. So I never use that. So I take back some of that. So when you edit it, you can edit the length with
This one?
Yep, right click that one and say find in window. Oh, it's already lighting it up. Find in window. Boom. So it's highlighting it for you.
Okay.
So you were about to orbit around, right? Because it's on the other side. That one. What is that sketch supposed to be? Double click into there. Right click and say edit. Sometimes it doesn't like double click. turn off your body, hide your body. All right, is there anything in there anymore?
Doesn't look like it. No.
Um, zoom back outward a little bit. Nope, to your other right. Stop. Go up a little higher. A little higher. Okay. Now click and drag down to the right a big box and see if you can select anything. Oh, you have, see that little cursor? It says draw over entities to select.
Uh-huh.
There are 3 selection modes. Hit the number 1